So, hello, internet. Well, recording-wise, internet. We've been going for a stream for a bit, but I think it's finally time to explain why I've disappeared from everything because it's a long story. So, originally, I didn't wanna do bullshit anymore. I didn't want to fuck around with all of streaming and everything because every time I'd set it up, my internet would crash. You know, my game would crash. My fucking entire computer would crash. So then I factory reset my computer. Well, okay, that fixed it. Well, then I got into the fact of, okay, well, I could stream and record again. But why would I want to? I'm not in the headspace for that. So it's like I stopped. Um Reappeared back about a year ago. Started streaming again. Next thing you know, uh, I don't record. I mean, I, I don't like recording. Recording is not fun because then it just takes up too much space. And what am I going to do? Edit that? No, I'm just going to post it as it is because I do not have the mindset to edit anymore. Like last time I used to edit all the time. It fucked everything I had the power or thought to do over. So I was like, okay, well, let's try this. So I did only streaming. I recorded twice, maybe three times. And, I was through with it. I was like, okay. I think I recorded, ended up three times, and then did the podcast, which we're not even doing anymore. Like, they literally both, we all three got jobs, everything. I have to work every weekend, so we can't really do Friday nights because getting, I'm doing shit, and then I have to go work the next day. So it's like, okay, well, do I stay up late? Yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, okay, well, we can change the time. Well, Papa's got a girlfriend. Spends all of his Friday nights with her. He has work, all of that. Then I was like, okay, well, we could get someone else just to be a background for whenever one of us is missing. And then Isaac gets a job as well, and never has time. I'm sitting here, I have a job, I have the time, working on a website, everything, so it's not like I don't have anything to do while in the background of recording the podcast, but it's like, I don't want to record it on my own. I need other people. Well, when they can't help, there is no point. And although it's like I would have loved to continue this idea, what can I say when we don't have time? We can't really do much. But it's like, okay, well that stopped. I was like, shit. Okay, so one of the few things I could actually stream, record, and edit fine, I can't do anymore. Then I believe it was early August or late July. So, late July, my grandpa gets put onto hospice. And everything starts changing within a month. He's at our house in a hospital bed taking morphine and oxy. And it's like, well, shit, you could tell that's the end. Gets fast forwards to early August. We wake up Saturday morning. I'm about to start getting ready for work and figured out he passed. So that shit was heavy. I still tried to stream a little bit during that. I think I've already explained that one on stream. And then I get home, we do all the shit for his funeral, everything. We bury him, get him cremated, all that. We had entire Thanksgiving ways like shit to keep in the family, not to sell or anything, which I have three or four things of. And then we're like, okay, well, we don't need another death, that kind of actively hurt. Well, a month and a half later, we're quarantined because my dad got COVID. And we're like, okay, well, we gotta quarantine everything. We gotta deal with all that. We, I think he lasted 3 days in the house before he had to go to the hospital for it. Coming up was a whole bunch of painful shit because every day we'd get better and then worse news. Like one of the doctors was trying to sugarcoat it while the other was telling the absolute truth. So we were like, shit, what are we gonna do now? It was October 22nd at 11:40. He passed away while we're in the hospital with him. He's on a ventilator, he can't speak to us anything. And without a doubt, that has been destroying my mind to the point where streaming just fucking hurts anymore. It's like, anytime I go to stream, if you watch, I'm always, like, I used to be so perky and ready to stream. I would always tell my dad, hey, I'm going to stream, you know? Well, anything that made me happy while he was here, I really can't do anymore. I hardly play guitar anymore. I started trying to stream again. Middle of the Hollow Knight stream, middle of the Minecraft stream, all of those. I just disappeared. I went to go record this video off stream so many times, and it's like, well, what's the point? No one knows I'm recording it. I can just get rid of it. So, a lot of shit went through my mind, and I've been definitely dealing with it in worse ways than I should. I mean, keeping it inside isn't the best way, but with that comes a lot of actual struggles with life because now the only adult we have left in our house was my grandma. Well, technically we do have others, but they're not really considered adults by my thoughts because one will probably never be able to live on her own, and the other is, well, my brother. But then we have to figure out guardianship because I don't have parents. Weird story, but I had a sperm donor of a mother. I'm kidding. A egg donor of a mother. And then my father. Well, she left when I was 7, and he just passed away. What am I supposed to do? She figures out that he passed away, gets mad at us for not telling us. For not telling her as she left our life. It's a lot, but all in all, I kind of just disappeared because, let's face it, my life is currently a mess. We're finally figuring out guardianship. There were so many things I was supposed to do, but I can't get done because this and that, and oh my god, you don't have a guardian. Well, okay, if I don't have a guardian, how am I supposed to get my permit? How am I supposed to get all this? I went to go get my ears pierced with my sister because I don't, fucking wouldn't let me because I don't have a parent or guardian. We have a guardian being signed up, but can't do that. You can't have that, can you? You can't have anything good in life, can you, when you don't have parents? And it's like, I used to all the time make all these jokes about fucking eating orphans and shit. Now it's funny. I still make those jokes, just as an orphan. But, I mean, shit sucks. Don't let your life get to the point where you're at the stage of quitting. I'm dealing with all this shit. I would love to honestly just quit and leave, but at that point, I don't see a point. I find it hard to leave anything like that. And it's like the moment you put a lot of time and effort into what you're doing, you kind of forget about everything else. Well, at some points, that will not work. And it starts to hurt more and more. Well, when it comes time to finally express how you feel, you can't because you have it all bundled up, and the moment you burst, you are going to literally go into pain. I've tried before, I've tried again. It does not work for me. I can't. I am physically like a mental ball of everything that's happened in my life is just stored inside to the point where if I say one thing happened that I am not ready to talk about, that my body does not want me talking about yet, every little thing comes out. And it's like, well, when does that get to the point of, you know, like that I need mental help? Well, you can't physically embrace when it will. And that's one part that's kept me so far away from reality is I am here thinking about it. I have just recently had the first good birthday I have in years. You shouldn't have woken up early just for me, but it's like I had the first good birthday in years, all of that. Well, look at that. Odd, it's when everything in life is going to shit. So it's like, who knows what I should be doing with life anymore? Like, if when everything's going to shit is when I'm having good times, that's probably not a good thing. You know? But all in all, that's the main thing about it. Well, I will end this recording now and go back to the stream and not be horribly, horribly sad-ish.